What's going on, everyone? This is Tom, and today I'm back with another video on iOS 7. Today we're going to be going through some tips and tricks. I'm going to be covering a few things you may not know about iOS 7, so let's just jump straight in. I also just want to mention very quickly that I did a top 5 features of iOS 7 in my opinion video, and that is in the top bar of the description. Okay, so to start off with this kind of tips and tricks video, we'll start off with blocking numbers. And you can actually block numbers directly on your iOS device so that you don't receive text messages, FaceTime calls, or phone calls directly from the operating system itself. So that's incredibly useful. It's one of the only kind of systems I've seen this in, and I haven't really found it in anywhere else, so that's a big plus on iOS. Next up we have Spotlight. Now I'm sure many of you are aware, if you are running iOS 7 currently, the beta, you will have noticed that Spotlight doesn't exist to the left anymore. Instead you just pull down from your any home screen, so any home screen page, you just simply pull down and then you can access the Spotlight search, and it actually searches for everything and it has a really nice user interface. So yeah, again, another nice addition. I personally like this as opposed to having the always accessible page to the far of the left. I just find that a little bit annoying. So this is good that you can just pull it down nice and simply. Up next is the new Twitter functionality within Siri. So I have asked my iPhone, voiceover in this video, but I asked when I was shooting it, display tweets from Tom_Rich_. If you don't know, that's my Twitter handle. And as you can see, you can directly from Siri view tweets for a certain user, which is a very, I don't know if it's going to be useful all the time, but you might need to just check someone quickly, check the recent tweets of a favorite Twitter user or something like that, and this is an excellent way to do that. FaceTime audio is another fantastic addition to iOS 7, which really didn't have a lot of kind of fanfare, and it's essentially kind of a simplified mobile phone. I think it's only Wi-Fi, only over Wi-Fi. However, it's very useful because that means you're going to be able to communicate directly over internet without using your minutes. So if you're, for example, wanting to call someone in your house or someone in a different house, or you're on holiday or something like that, it's a very easy way of getting connectivity between people, and it doesn't cost a lot of money because you're not doing it through your carrier. Next up, I wanted to show you one of the most exciting things about iOS 7, at least for me, because the Newsstand app used to drive me crazy in iOS 6. I hated it. I had it hidden by default using Springtime as a jailbreak tweak. However, now you can finally hide Newsstand in a folder. So as you can see here, I have the Newsstand app. I can just drag it into a folder like that. I can hide it away on one of the end pages of that folder, so you don't even need to come across it ever, because it's probably the most pointless app on my iPhone or iPod Touch. So that is a very good advantage of iOS 7. Something else that's definitely worth mentioning is the live clock functionality. This again was taken from the jailbreak community, because the clock, as you can see right on your screen right here, is moving according to the time. You get the seconds hand moving, and that corresponds to the digital time up top. So that will correspond, and you can just, it's just a nice addition. You're not going to be telling the time from the clock icon. However, it's definitely nice to have it there. The next one revolves around the Photos app. Now, if you take a photo on iOS 7, you can apply filters to that photo. However, what's very cool about this, and I don't know if a ton of people know this, I just kind of found this out, is that you can actually apply the filters and reapply them afterwards. So once you've applied that filter, it's not set with that filter. You can remove it, you can put it back to stock, which is again is a very nice feature. Also on the lock screen in iOS 7, you get the ability to have Notification Center. As you can see here, you get full Notification Center access on your lock screen without having to unlock your device, which was annoying in iOS 6. However, you also get Control Center functionality, so you get both Notification Center and Control Center right on the lock screen. You don't need to unlock. I just thought I'd include this just in case a few of you didn't know about it. Obviously quite an obvious feature. We're going to finish up this video with one similar to this as well, and that's dynamic wallpapers. I'm sure most of you are aware about the dynamic wallpapers in iOS 7, but they're very cool. You get a choice of 2 actual wallpapers which move, and they move to your input. So you can kind of wiggle your device around and you get a different picture. Very cool, very simplistic, and I really like them. There we have it, guys. That's a look at some of my tips and tricks for iOS 7. If you guys have any, definitely be sure to leave them down below, either in a video response or in a comment. I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like. And also check out the video I did yesterday on the top 5 features of iOS 7. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video.